I've changed to Moretti, by the way. So if anybody wants to buy me a Moretti,
we're on Moretti's.
Well, I'll take Peroni as well.
Yeah. Anything that's wet and cold.
Correct. Shieldsy just said that we might be sponsored by Peroni. I nearly dropped my Peroni when I heard a few of the numbers that have been bandied about over the last couple of weeks. I know all the songs, so nobody needs to teach me any of the songs because I've sung them all. Cheers. Okay. Another drink. Yeah, because I've just not had enough. I just need another one.
You talk about next year and what's coming on. When do you think about that? I know it's not tonight. I know it's maybe not tomorrow, but when do you
tonight? Of course, it's always in your coconut. Where did it begin?
100 points, great success. The only team to lick you 3 times was Walsall. Why is that?
You better ask the fellas that did the draw. I always thought that draw was botched. When it's come through, I was like listening to it, and nah, that can't be right.
So what have they got then? What have they had? Or not, Zuma always seemed to look like Eden Hazard when he plays against Sheffield United.
They just raised their game to another level. So I don't know what I've done to upset them or the manager or our football club to their football club, but I can't put my finger on it.
Are you going to last 90 minutes, by the way?
Dear me. Don't know. So yeah, that's obviously for shouting and bawling at Keelan to run forward on Saturday in the last 10 minutes and get that back 5 off the crossbar where they were sat for about the last 10 minutes. But no, it's part and parcel. I'll get over it. I suppose the players will be quite happy that I can't shout and speak, and they'll be delighted. Do you know what? The way they play, the way they've attacked the game, the way they've been, the results they've had, 1 defeat in 13. I've got Muppets from Leeds talking about pressures on us, and Bamford and Forshaw and a couple of others, and it's over to you and this, that and the other. They got beat 7 times since Christmas. We've been beaten once. We've set it up from Christmas to be in the race and steamrolled it.
Talking about forwards, talking about scoring goals, you've mentioned you got quite a few last year. There was a couple against United as well. I also remember you having a little bit of a dig at him when we was at the Liberty Stadium at the sideline as well, so that didn't cloud your judgment, did it?
No, not at all. No, nothing personal, and I quite like that. I just spoke to Morgs about it this morning, who obviously represents him as well, and I thought he was outstanding against us when Barnsley turned us over at their place, first year back in the Championship. His performance against us in the first home game was excellent, and away from home as well. And yeah, I think he smashed into, I think it was John Egan, and I'm shouting on to John, smash him, and I think he turned around, gave me a little wink, and then he was a little bit just in front of us, but I like that. 2 points a game, that's promotion form obviously right the way through. The pressure part of the season, don't mention anything about bottle and bollocks, about us, dipping out. We had a disappointing game against Millwall, we had a disappointing game against Bristol City, come back and won. Disappointing game against Millwall, come back, bang, Forest, win, 2-3-2, deal with that. And we've been in rightful place today. We're watching another team struggle and trying to get a win to get it to even get close to us. I think the best 2 teams are going to go up. De Bruyne finds an absolute world-class pass and the movement from the centre forward who was sub. It was a record English goal scorer in the Premier League. Yep. So when he came on, we were all delighted about that, weren't we? And when Bernardo came on, we were delighted about that. And when I got the team sheet, it was even more delight. But this is what we're up against, so it's brilliant. This is the way my head is, right? This is what's in my head, regardless of football and the bubble that you're in football for. Every 3 weeks I need my hair cutting. Every 3 weeks I park in Cole Brothers, right? And I get a ticket, I park in Cole Brothers, I walk past the City Hall, hot pants. I used to go in every Saturday night, every 2 weeks, best night ever. I walk down there. I walk. I've dived into the old fountain at the top of Fargate. Me, Mark Todd. First day that he was at Sheffield United, we pushed him in the fountain.
He didn't tell us that about half an hour ago when we spoke to him.
We pushed him in the fountain. Me, my pals, we pushed him in the fountain. Welcome to Sheffield United. He had a pair of green flash trainers on, and we're getting rid of them. Pushed him in the fountain. Walked past Josephine's. How many times that I've been in there? How many times I've been refused entry when we were players? Walked past Josephine's. Walked past the City Hall and looked up and thought what might happen, and then walked past it. Walked on Surrey Street. Walked past the newsagents on the left. Walked past. I'm giving some right plugs out here. Look. Walked past Lynn's Pantry on the left-hand side. Walked past Lynn's Pantry on the left-hand side and walked into. I'm giving him a right plug as well. Taylor's hairdressers. Every 3 weeks, and every time I looked up and thought, what's going to happen in May? What's it going to be like in May if we produce and the scenes that we've had? Every 3 weeks. How mad's that? I even give, right, seriously, he's my pal, and he doesn't have to do a lot of work on my hair because it's going a little bit. He charges 13 quid, I give him a tip, right, I give him tickets, and he never knocks me any money off. He never gives me any products or anything like that.
Well,
that's my head. What about my head? Load us in. Let us in.
Oh, you can come in.
You alright?
No, you can't
Get
come in.
out of me.
No.
Morning, best, you alright, mate?
Yeah, good thanks.
You left me out there. Sorry. Keep Doc my face, big boss. Got to keep Doc happy first. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
But you have to be careful about what you say because comments can be twisted, and obviously in the Premier League, the world's eyes are on you. You know, not being disrespectful to the Championship and below, but it's a completely different ball game up here, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think I said something one of my first interviews for Sky.
He was live.
Live. Down the camera to Sky Studios and said something about, are you on drugs or something like that? And, are you on drugs? And then you've looked at me, and then all of a sudden the guys around the panel in the Sky Studios were saying, yeah, we apologise for that comment by Chris Wilder. I just thought it was quite a funny comment, actually, just a normal comment. Full respect to Marcelo as well, the way they handled that today. Not full respect to Patrick Bamford at all, but the way we've gone about it, I think it's gone under the radar. It's not got enough credit in terms of media coverage. Everybody wanted Leeds to go up, and we've just come absolutely steaming through and deserve to play Premier League football next year.
Are you waiting to hear back from any clubs?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So you just got to play the waiting game?
Correct. As I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you who we're after because, you know, there's some quite lazy clubs out there as well, and we thought, oh, he's a decent player, we might go for him and offer him a little bit more money and offer the club a little bit more money and offer the agent a little bit more money. Then all the work that we do in terms of setting it up goes out the window. Where is he? He's gone home. This is a main area for our supporters. So the town's here.
Okay.
The town's here, and this is the main area for our supporters where they go drinking before the game.
Okay.
Garrett tried to put me off about a month before. I met him for a beer in the railway, and I think he was lower than a snake's belly, and he had his belt round his neck at the time.
What have I told you about saying stuff like that?
I'm not allowed to say stuff like that, Kevin, am I?
No.
This club, when it's at its best, it's together. No egos, not about me, not about Billy, not about Nilly, not about Cootsy, about Mark McNulty, about Kevin Cookson, about Johnny Garrett, about Claire who works in the office, about Mickey Rooker, about Bash, about all them lot.
Done and dusted now then, what can you tell us about the deal for him?
Monday.
Yeah, it's, you put me right on the spot there, Johnny, didn't you?
Well, you said it was done.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, it's done.
Yeah.
So,
So what does he bring to you then?
What,
when
you don't
it's
try
done.
and change the subject. You try to put me in a pickle, haven't you? Put me in a situation which you won't forget, mate. Because I've got a memory like an elephant. So you have your little moment there, Johnny. So yeah, it's a great performance today, and I'm delighted that we're in the hat. When is it? Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Ball number.
Not sure.
You don't know?
1.
Oh, you don't know what ball number it is? Number 1. That's a good number.
I'll take that one back. Yeah.
15
If you do get that deal done for Ryan Leonard, what can you tell us about him?
You know what we can tell him about. We've chased it for long enough. You know exactly what he's about. He adds to what we've got here. Football clubs are all about, not about Kevin, not about me, not about the staff. They're all about players. I'm really conscious of myself here a little bit because I've had too much to drink, but players and supporters connecting.
Chris, many congratulations for victory in the South Yorkshire Derby against the Reds today. As an attacking performance, that's pretty much where you want it to be.
Yeah, I thought we were excellent all morning, all mid-morning, going into early afternoon. It's great, isn't it? We love these early kick-offs. It's 20 to 3. I haven't got to suffer what everybody else has got to suffer now for the next 3 hours. I'll get all day's done and dusted. Go and have a beer.
Well done.
I tried to nick the mayor's chain off of her. She wouldn't let me out. I had her out.
She should let you have a wear.
Can I wear that?